Hey everyone, welcome back to part 3 of our Eating Healthy for Beginners series. I'm Lorraine with Lorraine Murray Fitness, and I'm so excited that you're joining me and learning about how to eat healthy when you're just starting, and this time we're going to talk about lunch. We talked about breakfast last time, and today is about lunch. Lunch seems so easy when you're at your house, but as soon as you leave your house, it always seems to get more complicated if you're like me. You know, I'm lucky enough to get to stay at home with my kids, and I really enjoy that, but typically this is around the time when I do my shopping, and I always have great intentions of being home before lunch, but then magically it's 11:30 or 12 and I'm starving and I'm not done yet, and I have had to come up with ways to eat healthy out or plan and pack a lunch so that I'm not always going for, chicken strips or a burger or something like that from a fast food place. So today I just want to talk to you a little bit about some tips on how to eat out healthy and how to pack your lunch. So we're going to talk about two different things. And a lot of times I know we don't plan on being out, so we forget to pack a lunch, or we don't pack a lunch because we didn't plan on being out. The best thing I can tell you to do is always have a little bit of snacks in your car so that you can make it home to eat. But if you have to eat out because your day has gone differently than you planned, I have 7 tips to help you eat out and continue on that healthy eating journey so that you don't ruin the stuff that you've been working on or you don't have a setback. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is do your research. Take some time, either just when you have some time in your day, and research different restaurants that you typically eat at. Look at their nutrition menu. Figure out if you end up here, this is what I'm going to eat because I know that it's not going to break my, quote, diet or my healthy eating, and you have a plan. The second option is before you ever go into a restaurant, sit on your phones. I know most of you probably have a phone or have access to the internet. Look at their menu. Plan what you're going to eat before you ever step foot in that restaurant. Look at their nutrition and make a decision, because what happens is when we walk into a restaurant, we get tempted by all these amazing things, or it's just overwhelming and we end up making a bad choice. So look at something before you go in. 2, pay attention to how things are prepared. When you're looking at food, if you didn't have time to look at the menu ahead of time, look for things that say grilled, steamed, baked, boiled. Just those are things that are going to lead to less fat, and you want to stay away from deep fried, sauteed, creamy, breaded cheese sauces. All of those things are going to be way higher in calories and not nearly as good for you. So avoid those, but know how they're prepared. Send back the free food, guys. I know when I go to Olive Garden, which hasn't been forever, I love the breadsticks. Or when I go to a Mexican restaurant and they give me the free chips, send them back. First of all, you're not wasting anything. You didn't pay for them. But what happens is we eat them and we fill up on that first, or we fill up and still eat our meal because that's what we paid for. Send it back. Skip on the carbs, skip on the calories. And if you have to have something, order a salad ahead of time so you have something to snack on. Skip the dressing or have it on the side and just dip your fork in. Skip desserts. I know it's so tempting to get desserts. I love desserts. They're my favorite thing to eat. I don't even enjoy eating that much in terms of foods, but I love desserts. I love sweets, but skip them. 1, it's bad on your bank account. 2, it's bad on your waistline, and it's not going to help you get to any goals that you have. Another one, drink water. It's free. Almost everywhere you go, it's free, and if it's not free, don't go there. But drink water. Skip the teas, skip the soda or pop, skip juices, skip all of that. Skip the alcoholic drinks. Those will kill you with carbs and calories and such. If you have to have something, like if for some reason you just absolutely cannot drink another ounce of water, drink unsweetened tea. Don't add anything to it. Or ask for fruits to go with your water. You might hear something in the background because I do have a kid here. But drink water. Get your food naked. Anyway, go for naked. And when I say naked, get the condiments on the side. Ask for dressings on the side. You have control of how much you're putting on instead of having somebody pour dressing all over it. If you get a salad and you do have dressing, dip your fork in the dressing, then get your bite of salad, eat that, and then you get the flavor of the dressing, but you're not eating a whole bunch of it. It saves on a ton of calories, and you get used to it. It's hard at first, but you get used to it. And then the last one I want to talk about is be aware of your portions. Everybody knows that American portions are ginormous. The first thing I recommend you doing when you go out to eat, ask for a to-go box. Put half of your meal in the to-go box and just at least eat half a portion and not the whole thing. If it's huge, put a third of it in, or 2/3 of it, sorry. And save that for later. First, you get a second or third meal out of it. Another one, you're not eating all of those calories in one sitting that you really don't need. So when you're going out to eat, if you have to do that, you can make it healthy. You can make good choices. You just have to be prepared. You have to plan and you have to be prepared for those situations. And if you look ahead of time, like just on a day that you're not going anywhere, and you know what choices you would make at any restaurant, it makes it way easier and you don't get trapped into getting something unhealthy. Now, if you are able to prepare and you are able to pack a lunch, or you are a working mom that works every day and you know this is going to happen, pack your lunch. It's easy. It doesn't have to be complicated. And you're going to save a ton of money. You're going to eat healthier because you get to decide what you're eating. And it's really not that hard. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's not hard. Number one, pack leftovers. When you're making dinner the night before, make 1 or 2 extra servings of it. And as you're plating your meals for the night, just put another portion of it in a container that you can put in your fridge. And then when you go to leave for lunch, you just pick it out, put it in your lunchbox, and off you go. Leftovers were really hard for Steve and I, but we've started finding items that we could handle left over, and it's been working, and I know it can work for you too, but you just make it ahead of time, and then you're not preparing extra stuff. Prepare your lunches on the weekend. Steve has really found, because he packs his lunch, I don't typically have to pack my lunch because I'm at home, but Steve loves having taco salads. He loves tacos. And with him trying to eat healthy, he's resorted to taco salad. So on the weekend, we make up a whole big batch of taco meat from home, and then we just stick it in the fridge, and as he makes his salads, he just uses the taco meat. Or you could do the same thing with chicken. Grill or bake chicken, cut it up into portion sizes, and then put it on your salad. Get your salads ready. You have salads to go if you don't want salads. Cook up vegetables, grill or roast vegetables, throw it in with some chicken or pork, whatever it is that you're going to eat, and just have them ready to go so that you just have to grab and go and you're doing the hard work on a day that you're not going to work. Always have quick and easy foods on hand, because it's inevitable that you will have a day where things are going chaotic. That's life and it happens. So when you're prepared for that, it's not so bad. Things like tuna, hard-boiled eggs, string cheese, deli meat. Be careful with deli meat. You need to look for low sodium and nitrate free, but keep that on hand. Yogurt, cottage cheese, healthy nuts, things like that can all be, go outside and do that please, thank you. Things like that can be easy to grab when you're in a pinch and you're not going to end up eating out, but you're also going to end up getting the food that you need. Oh yeah, don't forget, just veggie sticks and fruits. Those are great to have on hand too. You can just grab and go. Another one, invest in a good lunchbox, guys. If you're planning on taking your lunch, brown paper bags are great if you're 4. And not even that anymore. You need a lunchbox. Invest in a lunchbox that's insulated, one that can keep soups hot and one that can keep cold foods cold. There's nothing worse than getting your salad out and it's warm because you have it in a paper bag. So invest in a good lunchbox that you like, that you find stylish. I know that sounds silly, but it's so important because you're going to be carrying it all the time. But find something that's going to keep your food hot or cold. Payson, please wait. And also the last one, hang on a second. Also, pack your lunch the night before. That way, on the chaotic mornings that we talked about yesterday, you won't have to, here she comes, you won't have to do one more thing. If you pack it the night before,
I got 2 headbands.
Got 2 headbands. Okay, sit here real quickly while I talk. You don't have to worry about thinking of what you're going to eat. You already have that prepared the night before, and you don't have to deal with it in the morning. You can simply grab it, put it in your lunchbox, grab an ice pack or a hot pack, and out the door you go. And you have a lunch packed, guys. It's really not that hard. It does take preparing and thinking about it a little bit more. But imagine how much money you're going to save if you're not going out to lunch or ordering takeout every single day while you're at work. And if you're a mom and you're just doing, like a mom that stays at home and you're just going out to do your weekly shopping, you're doing your weekly shopping, pack it, and then go find a picnic table at a park. Take a little break and go have a picnic lunch with your child, or just by yourself in the silence. Listen to a book on your phone or a podcast or whatever you want to do during that time. But just prepare for this. And then you don't have to rush around trying to get home by lunchtime to feed everybody. You'll just have it ready, and you guys can enjoy lunch wherever you are. So I hope this helps you. I hope this gives you some good tips on how to eat out healthy and eat lunch healthy while you pack your lunch. And if you guys have any more great ideas, feel free to comment. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, and I'd love to talk to you about some other ideas or what I do to make lunches easier or eating out while I'm on the run easier. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.